Let me talk about the Bible argument, because let me educate my kids and tell you that you know nothing about Bible. You have even submitted yourself that the Bible scriptures that you read for us are the subscribers mentioning them to you. Because now Kizzo says that this is written in the Bible. So let us talk about that, because the Bible also says something else. Blessed are the merciful. Love your enemies. Do unto others as what you want to be done to you. But apparently, the new version of Bible now says that celebrated when someone's wife is arrested. I must have missed that scripture. Maybe if my Kizzo chapter 1 verse 1, then he might be right. A newborn baby crying, a nursing mother taken away, a school child sitting in custody up to now, and then people celebrating on the internet. Sometimes the internet reveals something uncomfortable, not about the victims but about the hearts of people celebrating. Enough is enough. I have been having a discussion with Gintu, and what we have decided, we are going to take a legal action of what happened. And before that, when Gintu's wife was arrested, a big buffy man with estrogen and progesterone hormone but lacking oxytocin hormone to process milk came on camera and said that that is God's karma. And that is what I'm going to talk about it. And I'll be playing a clip of what these big buffy man spoke about. And before that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this amazing YouTube channel that goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba Africa. Maxwell Lumumba is my name, a village content creator born and raised in a village setup with no jobs. At the end of the day, I do content creation to earn a living. For those who are coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, I do reaction videos, especially to the videos that have been posted in public domain. That being that, let us subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other individuals. Remember, don't forget turning on the notification bell so that any day, anytime I post any video, you people get notified and watch my videos to the end. I also have another YouTube channel that goes by the name Vibe with the Lumumba. Basically, for that YouTube channel, I post my lifestyle videos, and like tomorrow, I'll be posting a video where I'll be tomorrow, because I have to travel from the village so that I can see how to do this legal process in a very transparent manner, so that people won't be speculating who is this person who will be handling this kind of a case. That is what I'll be doing. So for those who maybe they want to see where I'll be, there is what I usually do. Post where I am, what I do daily there. But for here, I usually do reaction videos, nothing more. That is what I can really say. So let us show love to this YouTube channel. Let us give this video like. That being that, watch this clip, then we dive deep.
And finally, I feel like I'm happy because God has helped me to fight my battles. Yeah, now karma is real. Karma is real. And again, yesterday I felt like I had victory because I've been fighting this. I've been battling this fight, but finally yesterday, the victory was on me. Karma just got him yesterday. It is not that I'm happy, but I feel like it is karma that got him, because yesterday somebody just called me and told me that, oh Mike, the person who was fighting you, the person who was pushing the villagers to close for you the road, police just raided his home, and everybody was swept. Yeah, the people were arrested. You know, the wife was beaten beyond, I don't know, recognition. I feel like kind of it is God who was, paying. Yeah, that is now God's work. Yesterday they were arrested. Yeah, the wife was arrested and all that. That is karma, and it is even written in the Bible. Yesterday when I was winning here for him, the wife was being arrested. Yeah, leaving small child in the house. It was not my fault.
After watching that clip, ladies and gentlemen, today we need to talk about something that honestly left me confused. Not only me, even for other subscribers were left confused. Not just confused, but also shocked, because in yesterday's video, a content creator called Kizzo released a video celebrating what he calls karma against Gintu. According to Kizzo, he says he feels happy. Why? Because he believes that God has finally fought his battle. And I was asking myself, is this the same God that Kizzo praises? Is the same God that Maxwell Lumumba praises? And according to him, what happened to Gintu yesterday is karma. Yes, you heard that correctly. A woman, a nursing mother, allegedly being beaten by police officers, arrested, separated from a newborn baby, even goes ahead and says that the baby was left crying. And someone is calling that God's work. Ladies and gentlemen, today we need to talk about logic, morality, and what people are now calling karma. Because if you don't know what is karma, today I'm going to educate us. If this is what karma looks like, then we seriously need to ask ourselves some questions. Let me talk about the celebration of someone's pain or someone else's pain that Kizzo is claiming. So Kizzo said that someone called him, then told him that police raided Gintu's home. They told him that everyone there was swept by the police. They told him that the wife was beaten beyond recognition. Then they told him that a small child was left in the house crying, and Kizzo's response is celebration, happiness, victory, victorious, and he says, God has finally paid back to Gintu. Now let me pause right there, because I want to understand something very correctly. Since when did God's justice involve beating women and leaving babies crying in a house? Is that now the new theology that Kizzo is coming up with? Is that the new gospel according to Kizzo? Because if that is the case, I think many people have missed the chapter in the Bible. Let me talk about the karma argument. Kizzo says this is karma, but let us analyze that. If this is karma against Gintu, then why the person who is suffering is his wife? Why is the baby suffering? Why is the grade 9 school kid sitting in the police cell for more than 48 hours because police thought he was Gintu's brother? Do you want to tell me that the punishment of justice, or is it legal that when policemen raid somebody's home, any person who is gotten in that homestead should be arrested? Does the law allow that? I did a video about that, and that is illegal. That is injustice. Is that also karma? Or maybe, just maybe, we are watching something else entirely. Something called misuse of power. Let us not forget the history, because the internet never forgets. Last year, we watched something familiar. Gintu was arrested after conflict involving Marwa. The matter went to court, and the police officer, together with Marwa, wrote false accusations against Gintu. And what happened? God was with Gintu. Gintu won the case. Leaving that aside, recently we have seen another moment where Marwa himself stepped in in a confrontation between Ernesto and Morimi, and confronted Gintu on camera, telling Gintu not to record him. And Marwa himself is a content creator. Gintu is a content creator. Marwa went ahead and called a police officer, claiming that Gintu wants to beat him up. They should come and arrest Gintu. And all of us, we saw the footage. All of us, we justify that this is what Marwa does. Marwa plays a victim where he shouldn't play even a victim. And when the officers came, Gintu was nowhere to be seen. Actually, Gintu drove the motorcycle while Marwa is watching because Marwa could do nothing about that. Let me say this. After Gintu won the case, Marwa's come up with a lot of threats to Gintu. Now suddenly, and one thing I like about Gintu does not do physical fight because that one can be used against him. Fighting someone, that is an old school thing. In this world, we don't fight physically, we fight intelligently. So when Marwa was calling the police officers, still Gintu got a chance and got out of that place, because we know policemen of Nyabuhanse, we know policemen of Izibania. The only thing they do is all about bribery. Who has money? If you have money, even now people in the internet are wondering that in Kenya, is there law? Can somebody get justice in Kenya? Because what they see on the camera is totally different for what they think about Kenya. Let Nyabuhansi village, let Isbania police station not tarnish the name of Kenya in general. In Kenya, Kenya is a good country. For those maybe who want to build in Kenya, live in Kenya, it's not a must that you build or live in a dramatic centers like Nyabuhanse, chaotic centers like Isibania town. You're not supposed. We have a lot of peaceful environment that people can live from Migori going all those sides. People there live peaceful. In Nyabuhanse, it is not peace because people like drama. The drama gives people views. We know that Nyabuhanse is full of YouTubers, and how do you get views? It's through the drama that people do. Ladies and gentlemen, something what people call karma is actually just revenge disguised as spiritual. Let me talk about selective justice. What is even more interesting is how selective this karma seems to be, because if karma truly works way Kizzo is describing, then it should work for everyone equally right. So let me ask a few questions. Where was this karma when innocent people were insulted online? Where is this karma when people were scammed online? Where was this karma when people were bullied? Where was this karma when people were chased from platform? Suddenly, karma only appears when benefits one side. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Let me talk about the Bible argument, because let me educate my kids and tell you that you know nothing about Bible. You have even submitted yourself that the Bible scriptures that you read for us are the subscribers mentioning them to you. Because now Kizzo says that this is written in the Bible. So let us talk about that, because the Bible also says something else. Blessed are the merciful. Love your enemies. Do unto others as what you want to be done to you. But apparently, the new version of Bible now says that celebrated when someone's wife is arrested. I must have missed that scripture. Maybe if my Kizzo chapter 1 verse 1, then He might be right. Let me ask the human question. Let us move YouTube drama for a moment. Let us remove personal conflict. Let us talk about basic humanity. A newborn baby crying, a nursing mother taken away, a school child sitting in custody up to now, and then people celebrating on the internet. Sometimes the internet reveals something uncomfortable, not about the victims, but about the hearts of people celebrating. Let me talk about what karma actually means. Real karma does not look like celebrating someone else's suffering. Real karma is when truth is eventually exposes lies. Real karma is when justice corrects injustice. Real karma is when power cannot silence the truth forever. But celebrating a mother's arrest, that is not karma. That is something else entirely. Let me say this. My Kizzo says, God fought his battle. Maybe. But if God truly fight battles, I doubt those battles. Involving newborn babies crying in empty houses. And if someone celebrates that, then maybe the karma we should worry about is not the one happening to Gintu, but the one that eventually comes for people who celebrate injustice, because history has a funny way of revealing the truth. And when the truth crosses, or the moment comes, we will all see who karma was really waiting for. That is the word that I have for today. Let me end this video from this point. Let us meet in the next video. Goodbye for now. Stay tuned.